Hi everybody, welcome to this year's Crafty School YouTube Hop. So this year, this hop has kind of exploded. So this is my third or fourth year hosting this particular hop. It's the only YouTube hop that I host and organize every year. It's back to school hop, one of my funnest, enjoyable times of year, and I love hosting this hop. Well, this year we had so many amazing people that wanted to join us that we have spread this hop over 4 days. That's right. So today is day one, and then there'll be another hop Friday, another hop Saturday, and another hop Sunday. You guys, we have over 40 YouTube channels and amazing crafty girls participating this year, and I am so super excited. First of all, I don't even think that I could have ever gotten 40 YouTubers to be like, yeah, let's hop, but I did. So this is the only YouTube hop that I personally host throughout the year. I participate in a lot of others, but this is the one that is like my baby. This is the one that I host and I organize, and I'm so excited. So this year's theme is, what does school look like for you? Which we know for many people, it looks very, very different. I have for you a giveaway. So as you hop along through the next 4 days, make sure that you don't miss anybody. There are many YouTubers that have amazing giveaways that go with their videos and with their channels. And we decided to keep the giveaways to each channel. So if you are here today, you are going to hear about my giveaway, but then you might hop on to the next person and they might have their own giveaway on their own channel. So each giveaway is on just that person's channel. We figured that would be easier for picking prizes and things like that. So I have, you guys, not one, not two, not three, but 4 giveaways that I'm going to be doing on my channel. So all you need to do to win a prize, or to be entered to win a prize, is to leave a comment below. The comment can be anything. I don't care. As long as it's not mean. If it's mean, then I'm not going to count you. But as long as it's kind, then we're good. It's kind comments only. So first giveaway I have for you is a set of Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins. You know how much I love my sequins. So I have Firecracker. I have Gypsy Soul, which was designed by Christina Sorge, who is another she's participating in this YouTube hop. She's amazing. I'm sure that you are, you know who she is, right? You know who she is. Okay. We have Summer's End. This one was designed by Laura Mar Ortega, who is also in our hop over the course of the next 4 days. We have Sierra Nevada. This one was designed by me. We have Toes in the Sand. This one was designed by Crystal, who is also in our hop this week, or this, I don't know what day she is, but she's in there. I also have 2 of the brand new September releases. This is called Lavender Fields with this beautiful purple and yellow and just a teeny tiny bit of green. And this one is called Storybook. And this particular, first of all, this particular sequin mix matches my nails. Secondly, it is coordinated or mixed to go together with a Vicky Bouton's new Storyteller collection. So those are all the sequins. Then I also have a $10 gift certificate to give away to Scrap and Happy Studio, a $10 gift certificate to give away from A Cherry on Top, and a $10 gift certificate to give away from scrapbookingstore.com. How about that? So we have 3 $10 gift certificates. We have a set of sequins. We have 4 amazing winners. Just leave the comments down below. I will leave the giveaway open until the Monday after the hop. And I will have my amazing son Logan make a little graphic video for you guys announcing all the winners on Tuesday. Okay? Sound good? That was a lot of information. Let's take a minute and breathe. Okay. Now, let's get into our project. my children, well, my oldest son has graduated, but my youngest son hasn't started school yet. When he does start school, he will be virtual learning because we are a homeschool family. We've always done virtual learning. So for us, school doesn't look very different. It looks the same. So I went back and I wanted to tell a story about my oldest son while he was still in school. So this was when he was in 8th grade, maybe. I have lots of school stories left to tell until I didn't think that there was anything wrong with me going back and sharing an older school story. This is a photo of my oldest son working on his math, and I want to talk about how much math was a struggle for him because, you know, not all subjects are something we're good at, right? So I want to talk about why it was a struggle for him. I wanted to just kind of do kind of an overview of math. And I have collected together way too many products here to go with my 8.5 by 11 layout. I'm warning you now, there's more here than I'm going to use, but hey, that's okay because I like to collect together a lot of products and then I can sift through them as I go. So I'll go through all the products I pulled and then I'll get to work creating and we can see what gets used and what maybe doesn't, right? So I grabbed Wild Whispers One More Chapter collection. They just re-released this. I have the original one and then they added more product and more patterns to it, and they have it coming out in September, towards the end of September, and it's fabulous for school if you have high schoolers because it's not those like bright primary colors. So that's a really great school collection. I have this really cool stamp set. This is from 49th and Market. It's actually called Equations, Pascal's 3x4 Equations. This is getting used. There's no way around this one. This stamp set. I'm super excited about that one. I picked that up at a cherry on top. It was very inexpensive. I grabbed this Fifth and Monaco, these little puffy stickers. I don't know. I kind of like this Here and Now one. I kind of like this day. I just kind of pulled it out for some titling ideas or, you know, something like that. And they're black and white, useful for everything. And then I also picked up, so a couple, maybe last month, Allie Edwards had her story kits on sale, and I just grabbed a couple of them that I thought would work really well for a couple projects coming up, and one of them was this one. And so this is the Learn story kit, and honestly, I'm not sure all what's in here. This is the first time I've actually really looked at it. So I might pull some of those cards to do my journaling on or to mount my photo or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, so many products. We're definitely using this stamp. The rest I'm not sure about, so let's get creating and see where we go. Also, you will find in the description box down below list of all of the YouTubers that are hopping with me today. They include some amazing girls like Brianna, Nicole, Melinda Sweetman, and then next up behind me is Shadney. If you've never visited her channel before, go take a peek at her. She's super fun. And I am super excited to have her joining us for this hop. So be sure to hop along. There's only 10 girls today. And so we wanted to keep the lineup small enough that you could easily hop through, right? Let's not overwhelm you with 40 YouTubers all at once. So, but we just have 10 today. And then tomorrow, you can head over to, I believe, tomorrow, the girl kicking off the hop is my friend Christina, and her video and all the videos will go live at 9 a.m. every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, everyone, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. I'm gonna go ahead and start my layout by making my own pattern paper using that 49th and Market Equations stamp set. I'm gonna start with Catherine Poehler Twilight, and I'm gonna do this really messy, but I decided that I'm gonna use the entire sheet of paper. So I'm gonna create my own 8.5 by 11 pattern paper. I'm gonna start with the Twilight, and I'm going to kind of ink it up, move the stamp around. I'm gonna pick the stamp up and do some second generation inking, and I'm just gonna make pretty much a huge math mess all over this page. You can see how I'm doing this, just a math mess. And now I'm gonna pull in some light green. So this is Lime Ricky ink from Catherine Poehler, and I'm just gonna do the same thing over a couple different spots. For the green, I'm not going to ink it up all the way. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe and kind of smudge the edges around the edge of the stamp. What that does is it's going to allow me to not have such tight corners. You can see there that I'm taking the extra ink and I'm stamping it off. So I'm placing the ink pad down. I'm placing the stamp down in any kind of orientation I think I want. Adding the Lime Ricky ink, going in with a baby wipe and just smudging around the edges. And then stamping it down so that I have this kind of like smudged watercolory look. And then I'm just picking up that stamp and adding some more color. And I'm just gonna keep doing this until I'm happy with the amount of green I have and the look of the pattern paper. And I decide that right about there looks good. I really, really love how this pattern paper turned out. In fact, I even ended up keeping it and keeping the scraps that I don't use. For my oldest son's high school scrapbook, so it goes from 7th grade to 12th grade, I kept all of the pages very kind of linear, a bit simple maybe. I wanted to keep it academic. I had a style in mind, right? I wanted it academic, and I didn't want all of the kind of grade school chintzy, I don't know what you would call it, but you know what I mean. Like, I didn't want anything bright and stuff. So I go ahead now, and I'm just going to go ahead and map my photo onto my pattern paper, and then we're going to use more of that pattern paper too. But I'm going to create a very simple layout. I focused on the journaling, and I don't have a lot of pictures for each grade for Morgan, so every picture that I have, I make it a point of doing a good bit of journaling on it, because at the end of the day, this particular album is not going to be very, very full, because he was homeschooled and he's autistic. We had some unique challenges and some unique stories, so that's kind of why I chose 8.5 by 11 and why I made the layout a bit, why I'm making the whole book kind of journal heavy, right? So I love the idea of this kind of grid design, and I know I want to use this particular card to do my journaling. So I'm going to pull out my typewriter actually, and I'm going to do some journaling. So I cut this in half because I know that I don't want my journaling to be more than on a 3x4 card. And I don't love the saying on this card, but I do like that the yellow border. So that's actually going to be to my advantage. I decided to go ahead and pull my typewriter up and do my journaling, and I messed up the first card, the card that had the yellow piece on it that I loved. So I took the other half of the card, flipped it over, did my typing on that, turned out much better, and then I'm just grabbing that yellow strip and adding it to the top of the card that has the right journaling. So I ended up using that entire card, but that's okay because I got the look that I wanted, I got the story told, and I got the correct, it was spaced so much nicer the second time. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and get my page together here. I'm going to use one of the acetate tags from the Learn Story Kit. I'm going to use that card, and it's actually going to kind of work as part of my title. It was perfect for the story I wanted to tell, and I really wanted it to be kind of like the center point. And now I'm going to use my embellishments to pull all of these colors together. So I have the yellow, and I have this dark teal color, and I have that bright green and going on a little bit here too. So I'm just going to center this title card underneath my photo and my journaling. And now it's time to go ahead and decide what bits and pieces I want to use. I know I want to use those bright green circles because that was the whole reason I chose Lime Ricky for my color. I decided I wanted to add some books, so I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut 2 of the books from this pattern paper to use as embellishments. So really, I ended up using almost everything that I pulled, at least a little bit, because I did use the book paper from the Wild Whisper collection. I used quite a few embellishments and things from the Learn Story kit, and then I did use my stamp. So, and I'm gonna use those 5th and Monaco puffy stickers too. So it actually worked out quite well. I'm popping some circles out with my circle punch. I have a circle kind of thing going on here. Those greens are circles. Some of the chipboard is circles. So I just decided that the best way to go about pulling more of those that pattern paper that I did stamp. So I decided I just need 3, and I almost thought about popping some more, but I decided against it. Now I'm going to go ahead and start creating each of these embellishment clusters. I'm going to keep them pretty simple. So each cluster is basically just going to be like 3 circles, and then 2 of them have those stacks of books. I also grabbed 2 of the chipboard pieces from the chipboard sheet. I know, chipboard, but it's okay. I am starting to embrace the chipboard a bit more as I start to get them. As I start to get chipboard in like collections and things that I really like. If I am purchasing products, I always skip the chipboard, but sometimes chipboard will come with a collection of items, and if that's the case, I've just kind of learned to kind of hold my nose and go ahead and use them, because especially in this case, there were some really nice things that worked really, really well with my journaling and with what I wanted to talk about. So I decided that there was a little bit of space above the titling on that journal card that I could add one of these little puffy stickers, and I chose this one that says Here and Now. So the full title of my layout is Here and Now, I Am a Work in Progress, because of course he wasn't going to be a work in progress with regard to math for all of his life. Or, he passed everything he needed to pass to graduated, But at this time, we were really struggling with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add those little puffy stickers. And I'm going to give the edge of my layout a nice, fairly thick border of Distress Oxide Gray ink and hickory smoke. I wanted to kind of frame my layout in, but I didn't want to add more pattern, and I really didn't want to add try to back it with a pattern paper or anything. Last little bit is going to be some black splatter because for a lot of the pages in his school album there is black splatter, and so I want to kind of continue that every couple pages having some black splatter on them. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm using my favorite black splatter, which is Shimmers in Night Moves, and that's where we're going to finish up this layout. Don't forget to leave a comment for one of my 4 giveaways. Be sure to click on the link down below and go visit Shadney. She also has a giveaway to share with you. And I hope that you totally enjoy this hop. I really hope that you get some good inspiration and enjoy meeting perhaps some new YouTubers. Have a fabulous day. Bye.